Hi guys, welcome back to 7th Crown Tarot. If you're new here, my name's Louise. I wanted to kind of keep it casual. Oh, and if you're coming back, thank you. Forgot that part. I wanted to keep it kind of like casual today. Brought myself coffee. Hopefully ooh, that actually turned out really good. I did like a little pour over today, and I used a pretty standard like coffee from this supermarket. It's supposed to be Ethiopian, and it had a bunch of like flavor notes on there that I didn't know actually came out when you finished it, because every time I've tried to make it, it's just been like, I don't know, not the greatest. It's kind of just been a standard cup of coffee, and I thought that was because it was like a darker roast, but turned out pretty good. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna do the tarot reading now. Shuffle up my cards here real quick. I've meditated on the energy already, and when I was trying to light my Palo Santo, it lit up really quickly. So maybe there's something in your life right now that's starting to really catch very quickly. You're feeling like a natural at it, or you've got some sort of sudden insight. Let's see what this is about. Angel, spirits, and guides. What is this about? I love the light hitting the back of these cards right now. It's so pretty. It's like, because it's gilded, so it's kind of like, this is it's a bit worn out, but this is the Y Spell Tarot, if you're looking for it. It's very pretty. It has like gilding on it and stuff, if you can see that. Very cool. So you got the Strength card. You also got the Magician, the Three of Wands. Very, very cool energy here. You're making a decision of some sort to keep your mouth shut about something that you're creating. There is, I want to say there's some sort of stagnancy, but it's like good. It's the proper type of stagnancy where it's like you've made the decision to almost like let something die off, so that you can further invest in some sort of partnership that you're in here. Maybe it's, I deeply do feel like this is some sort of relationship in your life. Take it if it resonates. Obviously, if it doesn't, leave it. But this could also be a project. So maybe you're letting go of certain projects and investing in one that seems very promising. One that really utilizes your magician skills, you know, makes you feel very magical and protected. I wasn't going to say that, but makes you feel protected. So you could be doing some sort of like actual magical work. You could be like a tarot reader, or you could just be very gifted spiritually. You got the Nine of Wands and the Six of Swords. You're letting go and you're not looking back. This past thing that you let go of kind of caused you a little bit of pain here, but you're not letting it shape your future. And that's a great power to be in. You're definitely in your power here. You got the Five of Wands and the Chariot. And this is a period of time where you're kind of starting to learn about yourself. You're starting to trust yourself more. And because you're starting to trust yourself more, it's bringing things in very quickly for you. You're becoming really good at manifesting. And you're becoming really good at setting a vision and just kind of going for it. It's like you've cut the bullshit. I don't know if you are into growing things, but when you're growing a plant, let's say tomatoes. This is a great example. So let's say you're growing tomatoes. What do you do when you see a sucker? I don't know if you know what a sucker is, but it's like a branch that kind of goes off in a different direction off of that branch that you initially had growing, that's going to bear fruit. You have to snap it off so that that energy can redirect and go to the fruit. So there's something there about you snapping off that energy that isn't bearing fruit. It's not bearing fruit, and it's taking away fruit from the thing that is already starting to fruit. So you've realized something very deep about this new direction that you're going in. You've got the moon. I definitely get that there's a lot of like uncertainty here, but you're going for it anyway. You're taking the risk. You're taking the risk regardless of possible betrayal or someone maybe not exactly understanding what you're doing, or you know, any kind of like adversity that you might expect to run into along the way. Any advice here for this future path? Any advice here for the future path for my collective here? What is the advice here? There's a lot of word of mouth going on right now. Maybe it's gossip, but I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I feel it's almost like like I said, word of mouth. So your business that you're creating right now, or the thing that you're creating right now, is being talked about, but in a highly positive manner. People are really starting to see you for who you are. They're seeing you as your higher self. You've manifested your higher self, your highest abundant timeline, and you're going for it. Like, you see the path straight ahead that goes towards this future. And people see that you're on this path, and they see that you're going along this future. And I see that there are people that aren't happy about this, that they're like, no! Because if you see the little crab here, he's, or lobster or crayfish. That's probably a crayfish because it's a little body of water. But do you see him? He's kind of like, no! And his claws are closed, so he can't do anything about it. He can't bite back anymore. Like, and this other wolf, it's like they have like, oh, this is, okay, so first, I get that you have a lot of people coming, like your soul family, they're all starting to show up on this path. But then I also get like spiritual protection with the white wolf here. So it's like you're being spiritually protected along this path now that you're really determined to hit that milestone at the end. To fully step into who you know you could be, who you know you are, and to let go of all of these toxic things that you've been through in the past. What card fell down? The Hierophant. You have to follow some rules here. You have to create a structure. And that's what you're working on right now. You're creating a structure for this thing to become permanent. And right now you're being guided by other spirits, or maybe even the universe bringing you in resources to create this thing that you have always wanted to manifest in your life. And the thing is that this thing you've always wanted to manifest in your life, it's not what you thought it would be. But you've reached this point where you see it for what it is because it's a vibration. Because you've experienced in the past now the vibration of something that you wanted that came in not exactly as you expected, but you recognized that as something that you always wanted because of its vibration. And because the universe sees that you're ready for that, it's also brought in this new thing that it knew you would recognize because you recognized it for its vibration and you said yes to it. So now you're on this timeline. cool. You've made a change. Hierophant is 5. I feel like that one is always also one of the signs, but I forget. Maybe it's not. Could be mistaken. You're highly favored right now. The Hierophant shows the symbol of a blessing. Like you're blessed by the universe. Maybe a lot of people feel that way, that you're being very blessed right now. It's like they see things coming in for you. And you know those stories we always hear of people talking about how, like, once you take the leap of faith, the universe catches you? Well, right now you're in the period of time where you're taking the leap of faith and the universe is catching you. And people that thought that they were getting... Okay, now we're getting some sort of other energy coming into the reading. 5 of Swords. But then we also have the 4 of Swords, and it directly references this. So people who thought that they could cause a setback for you, it's funny because it actually had the opposite effect. The Devil in reverse. It caused you to release every single past pain that you had in the past, all of your past vices, all of your past toxic wounds. They're the ones that caused this, like, level up. And that's also why we got the moon here earlier with this little, like, lobster crayfish thing going, no! Because they're kind of feeling like, shit, I shouldn't have done that. Oh god, that turned out so good. That coffee. Oh, you know, when you just get a good coffee and you're like, wow. So, what do I want to ask? These people thought they were being so clever. They thought they were being so clever. They thought they were casting illusions over your life. But they don't realize that you travel in the dark. They might play in the dark, but they're not serious about it. They haven't hyper-analyzed the dark the way that you have. You've had to. You've had to hyper-analyze the dark because that was what you grew up in. The majority of your life has been dark, and it's only now that you're experiencing the light. It's only now that you're starting to see the results of, like, you coming out of this cave. It immediately makes me think of Plato's allegory of the cave, where there are some people staring at the cave wall, and there's like a fire behind them. It's like casting shadows against the wall, so they can only see the shadows of something, and because of that they're like really scared because they think these shadows are something else. Oh god, it was so long ago that I saw this, but Plato's allegory of the cave is coming up. It's like something wasn't as scary as you thought it was. And the moment that you released that fear of the unknown, it propelled you forward towards something that you've always wanted. It propelled you forward into the person, like an invincible person. It gave you an invincible quality. You got your superpowers. And someone always saw this in you. Maybe it was multiple people that always saw this in you, and they wanted to keep you back from it. Because they knew that if you realized who you truly are, maybe you wouldn't be looking at them anymore. Maybe you would decide to travel away from them onto greener pastures, to calmer waters, actually, is the better way of putting it. You've got keys of knowledge now that you're ready to share to people, with people. Maybe that's your role. Maybe... Wow. We got 2 cards that just flew out. So you got keys of knowledge that now that you're out, you're ready to start expressing some sort of truth. You got the 7 of Pentacles and the World. The wait is over. I hear Dharma. So you've reached Dharma, whatever that is for you. Like it's your life's purpose. And I'm also thinking of that like the Japanese, what is it called? There's that one word for like your purpose where it's like something that you have to offer, something that you're really good at, and then I forget what the third sphere was, but it's like a Venn diagram. And in the center, that's your purpose. If only I could remember what it was called. Maybe leave it in the comments if you remember what that's called. You're no longer chained to something. You don't feel chained to anything, actually. The only thing that you feel chained to, and it's not even like chained to, it's like a willingness to submit to your purpose. It's like a voluntary thing that you're doing. You're no longer chained to the world, but you're aware of it. You're aware of everything that needs to happen in your life. You're very responsible. I get that you're very grounded, responsible, and people are kind of shocked when they realize who you actually are. Because you play the game. Like, when you're out in the world, you put on, like, your world mask. You know, you pretend to be this person. You know how to dress. You know how... Got the dress card here. You know how to dress to trick people into thinking that you're just like them. Because you realize that the person that you are might make people feel kind of uncomfortable. And I think... I got a pain in my solar plexus. So universe is saying to stop doing that. Stop pretending to be somebody else. Stop trying to put on like a mask or a facade. Show up as yourself every single day. I got a message of something else, but I don't also want to advise everybody to do this because obviously like this isn't, I don't know, I feel hesitant to talk about it. But I want to say also, like, if you feel like you can't be yourself at work, then that's probably not a place that you should stay in. It's a hard message to hear, and it's a hard message to deliver, so don't shoot the messenger. But, like me, for instance, like, there's certain kinds of, like, dress code that I have to follow at work, but I still feel like I can be myself with the people that I'm around, with, I can still express myself to a certain extent. And yeah, because it's causing you pain if you have to pretend to be someone else. It's re-injuring a part of you if you feel like you're constantly having to suppress. And now I'm getting like a throat chakra blockage. So it's like it's blocking the different chakras in your body. And you really want to be aware of these different things that you do on the daily. It's like small daily habits that really mess up your chakra. Each one. Like, if it's, you know, each chakra can be blocked by different things. You know, like your sacral, like it's your living situation, your feeling of security. Your solar plexus is like, you know, like your feeling of like strength and feeling like you can act in your power and really like act in your best interests. You know, so maybe keep in mind where you're feeling the pain. I'm definitely feeling it like a constriction in my solar plexus and my throat chakra, most of all. That's really heavy. And now I'm feeling like really anxious. So maybe there's some sort of change coming up here, and I definitely get that with the 6 of Swords and the 2 5s. 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. 4, 5, 6. Swords. Someone recently stabbed you in the back. And you're trying your best to just move on. I'm sorry to hear that. Can you tell me more about this situation? They attacked something very, very new here. Something that, maybe it wasn't even something new. It could have been something that you had been growing for a while. Maybe they were attacking you for having grown for a while. And you're kind of grateful for them, though, because they pointed out how fragile it was. Because this thing that you had been growing for a while was kind of taking from you, and you didn't realize. Because you were an energetic vibrational match to them. Why was that so hard to say? For them to be able to affect you. So you had to move on to something new. You started growing another tree, excuse me. Judgment. Yeah, I definitely get like this feeling of like coming through a portal and then realizing that everybody in that portal is just as vulnerable as you are. And you did it really swiftly, too. Like, no mercy. You did it with force. You did it in a way that was very elegant, quiet. And now it's just like, could you tell me more about this? What is it on the other side of this portal that my collective has stepped into? I think that you could be like a Taurus, or I'm getting Taurus, Capricorn, then I'm also getting Aries. I'm thinking like one of those three. You could also be a Leo. Anything else here? You could have been dealing with a not a Sagittarius. You could have been dealing with Sagittarius, but I'm getting that this toxic person was perhaps a Scorpio, but they could have also been a Capricorn, because the devil is Capricorn, I believe. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. In any case, I definitely get that feeling. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, the Tower. Can I just show you guys how beautiful this tower is? Look at that. Golden flames. Golden flames of opportunity. You never saw this tower as a bad thing. I get like a sense of relief from this tower moment. It's like, oh, finally. Finally it fell. And you planted your new idea, your new opportunity right in the soil of that tower moment. And it really hurt someone. Because they thought that you were going to be just as hurt as them. Because that's what they wanted. Interesting. Usually, the Ten of Swords, I think in the original one, he's got his hand giving a blessing. But in this one, he's not giving a blessing. And that's what I got the feeling that was like that person's feelings. It's like, I know the original meaning of the Ten of Swords, but for this one, it almost feels like this person is laying on the ground, completely like hurt by this. And they wanted you to also be hurt by this. They wanted their words to hurt. They wanted their actions to hurt, but they didn't realize that you were always abundant. That you're always careful with how you treat people. And that you're always looking forward. And you're seeing the best of people. Four of Wands and the Fool. And this has propelled you one step closer to something that you really want. You get the Four of Wands after the Five of Wands as well. I get so much joy coming off of this. And I get so much, like, I don't know why the word vitriol specifically came up, but it's like someone's really, like, angry about this. I get, like, a really gross feeling from this person. That it's like they can never be happy for anybody around them. They pretend to be, but they're just not. Yeah, and like there's Five of Wands beside them. It's like they pretend to like play fight with people, but they actually do mean everything that they say. They mean the pain that they cause. It's just they'll say, no, I didn't mean it. But they really do mean it. It's just they keep it back because they're really... Ugh. This person's energy is gross. Let's stop talking about them. Is there any final messages my collective needs to hear? Because I'm not sure what else I can tell you here. Let me think for a moment. Maybe there's something here that I should clarify. How does this new beginning look for... Like, what is going to be the result of this new beginning? Near future. What's the near future for this new beginning? There's some sort of quick communication that's coming in here. And it's going to be very synchronistic. It's going to come out of nowhere. Could you tell me more about this? What about this quick communication? Who's it coming from? Oh, okay. This quick communication is really gonna make someone worry that this tower is gonna get worse. Because I'm getting that the tower is kind of like mid-fall right now, and when this quick communication comes in for you, it's gonna like fully fall. And I think also it's gonna be like the nail in the coffin, you know? Like, for this person that's been really awful towards you. Ooh. King of Swords. Someone is really gonna, like... They're gonna cut something off with someone. It's gonna be very direct. And they're gonna be very honest. Maybe this person is gonna do something that's, like, really crossing the line. Are they gonna do something that's gonna cross the line? What is it that they do? If they're gonna say something that's like really emotionally hurtful, that comes from their immaturity. Or they're gonna try to spy on whatever it is that's happening here. They're gonna be really like, not spy, but like crossing boundaries. Like maybe there will be something that this masculine finds out here, the King of Swords. Whoever this is in your life, maybe they'll find out about something that is kind of being intruded on. Queen of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Ace of Swords. Like a new beginning that they're trying to start with this Queen of Pentacles. they're trying to trust their intuition at this time, and this person keeps trying to like inject their own trauma, their own like worries, and they're not carefree at all. It's like it makes them really worry when they think about this person, this masculine doing well, or even the feminine doing well. But it's like the masculine doing well is a result of like following the feminine's lead and then also acting in his power. Maybe I'll keep going. I'm having a lot of fun. Oh, let's drink some coffee. Oh, that never gets old. Coffee is especially, like, when you get a good coffee, it's especially good when you cool it down, because then all the flavors like come out for some reason. Angel, spirits, and guides, could you tell me more about this couple here? What does their near future look like? What are they going to be doing? What is this near future of this couple? Death. There's some sort of change here that is going to happen that might be a bit like hard in the beginning. Maybe they'll be going through some like rough times, but it's not going to feel like rough times because we immediately got the Empress. So it's like maybe I got all you need is love. It's like so maybe that song is relevant for you. I'm trying to remember the lyrics, but I don't remember anything other than all you need is love. The Empress is very abundant, and I also feel like it's something about this Queen of Pentacles. Maybe this is you. So, Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, they both kind of feel like the same kind of energy. Very stable, very in their power. So there's definitely like a eyes wide open, and there's an innocence to it. An acceptance of whatever situation comes. Six of Cups on top of the Four of Wands. It's reaching like a point where you guys might actually be able to have kids here soon, or maybe there are some sort of like children involved. Maybe even you guys make each other feel like kids. Or this relationship is reaching a point of like innocence while at the same time being grounded. And there's a lot of opportunities here. There are a lot of opportunities here that are like actual, like long-standing opportunities. Oh, Spirit. Five of Pentacles. Oh, 2 Five of Pentacles. Someone doesn't want to let go of some sort of relationship that they have here with the two of you, or even just one of the people in this relationship. Because 10 of Swords, it makes them feel stabbed in the back. It's like, how dare you? They feel very targeted. They feel very targeted. They haven't learned their lessons. Knight of Pentacles. Then wasn't this one right below? No, Knight of Swords was the one we had before. So now we have the Knight of Pentacles. It's like without this person in their life, they can't see life going on. Because they put so much importance in something that they weren't supposed to put importance into. In a way. Like they looked at it the wrong way. Instead of seeing it as a thing that they were supposed to like nurture for the short term, they held on to it. they like clutched onto it with like red knuckles. I don't know if that's the expression. But it's like, for some reason I get like the image of like bloodied knuckles. It's like so... Wow. I don't know if you heard that. My bottle popped. Yeah, it's like bloodied knuckles. Something about like punching someone, like boxers when they don't have the gloves on. Like when you punch someone you get bloodied knuckles, right? I don't know if that's how it works. 2 Page of Cups. So you got Page of Cups twice. This person's trying to like intercept flow. They're trying to stop flow in this masculine's life. They're trying to be like the decider of what goes, what doesn't. This fish is in a cup and he shouldn't be in a cup, he should be in an ocean. So it's like she decides when this fish goes into the ocean. She decides when he gets water. She decides this, she decides that. It's like they have control problems. Instead of going with the flow. And because of this, it's like stopping flow in their life. But they think that this person like exists for them. Strength again. You've got so many repeating cards in your reading. It's like a wrench in the plans. You're a wrench in the plans, in this person's plans. Here, just one sec. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to close the door. I was feeling very self-conscious. So maybe that you make this person feel very self-conscious. Like they feel lesser than you. Because they haven't had a single card in here that's been like major arcana that represents them, except for like the devil, which is not a good one to be represented by. Every other one, it's like they're like a minor figure in this story that's happening, and they hate feeling like a minor figure. They want to be the major figure. Because if they're not this major figure, then who are they? Maybe this person has like some really serious mental health issues where it's like they don't define their worth from inside, they define it by what's outside. And it, like, when things start to change around them, they suffer. Because this person doesn't do well with change. Like, they construct a reality and then expect it to stay the same. And then scramble to keep it the same. And you came in and changed one of their realities. They never saw this person as, like, their own person. They just saw them as, like, a player in their game. Like, they loved what this person could do for them, how this person could make them feel, but they didn't love the person. Because if you would love someone truly, you would be happy for them when they found their own experiences to go on, their own adventures to go on. You got the 5 of Swords again. This person's, maybe it was multiple people, had plans of attacking. They had plans of attacking, but it's like you foiled their plan. They were right about to do something, and you stopped them. Because you acted in your strength. You didn't react to what they did. They were trying to get you to do something, because they were planning something against you to keep whoever this was close to them. And all it did was backfire. It backfired and hit them instead. It's like you placed a mirror up. You placed a mirror up in front of yourself. You popped through a portal, and they got hit by everything. Because they thought that mirror that they were looking at was them, but it wasn't. It It was a barrier. That's a weird image. King of Cups. This is that masculine again. He's really sick of this chaos. He just wants everybody to get along. He wants to have to stop fighting for his life constantly. Anything else here, Spirit? This person is a protector. And it's like he can't justify protecting this person when there's like obvious evidence, because I get that there's evidence here. There's real world evidence that this person did something to you. And now it's given them no choice but to walk away. But they're doing it in like they're having to do it in a strategic way. Maybe this person is like really like establishing themselves somewhere else, far away from this person. Or considering that. Considering like a temporary solution. Because he has to take his power back. It's weird how this reading has turned into like this relationship between this masculine and this other person that keeps coming into the reading. Why are we talking so much about this? The High Priestess. Okay, so that's you. It could be you or it could be them, but I get that it's you. Temperance and the Devil again. There was some sort of balance that you restored in a situation that was really toxic. And this person that you're connecting with, this masculine, is really struggling to see, not see, but it's like they're grieving this loss. They're grieving the loss of like the relationship, the illusion that this person put them under. This person put them under the illusion of like never having to like never having to grow up. They wanted to like infantilize them. I definitely get that with the Six of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. It's like this person maybe is still trying to do this. Keep you and this person in an infant like state. But you see right through this, and he does too. If that's a masculine and it's male. But whatever, the masculine, they see right through this, and so do you. Because you're the High Priestess. There's definitely an anger here from your guys' end. It's like you never wanted any of this. Again, and I'm getting that word vitriol. It's like you didn't want some snake snapping at you. Two of Cups. You just wanted to get along. It's like this person refuses to get along. They don't want to get along. They want things to be their way. Their way or the highway. And if it isn't, which, I mean, you're dealing with people, then, you know, like, they're going to be hurt about it. Three of Swords. You know, this one doesn't have the traditional meaning of the Three of Swords either to me. This one, it almost looks like a heart in a lock. If you see that around the heart. It looks like three individuals locked up in a relationship. This person wanted to keep it like a third party situation where it's like the emotions were constantly like up and down and like twisted up, and it was hard to discern which place, like what was up and what was down. And they had the key. Back to the key. Do you remember when we were talking about the key? Well, this person thought that they had some sort of key, but it was an illusion. You were just playing along with the game. Because you could see the situation for exactly what it was, because you'd been in previous situations that were exactly like this. Kind of circling back to the beginning of the reading, where it's like, what did I say in the beginning of the reading? I feel like that's circling back to the beginning of the reading there, where you've been through situations similar to this, and now you're able to recognize them the moment they come up. It's like, yeah, like, you'll let someone approach and just kind of, you know, like, do what they need to do, but you're not fooled, you know? We got the Tower again. How many double cards can we get, you know? The Tower with the Ten of Pentacles. This person saw that you were a tower waiting to happen, and that's why they were trying to keep you stuck. My throat chakra is already starting to close up again. They wanted to keep you scared, stuck, alone, unhappy, just like them. Because if you're stuck with them, hearing all of their miserable drama, then you wouldn't be able to focus on the things that you have and the abundance that you want to create. Anything else here, Spirit? This one wanted to pop out earlier, the Moon. And we got the Knight of Cups. You're currently in a state of like dreamy, existence where you can't believe that your life is what it is. And the person that you're connecting with, the masculine, he's watching you over here, and he's really wanting to come forward with like an emotional offer, yes, but he just wants to be like a knight in shining armor. I get that, definitely, with the Knight of Cups. It's pretty cute. It's like, you don't need saving, but it's like, it's almost like playing out a fantasy for him more than anything. And that's when it becomes like healthy, because it's like, yeah, you don't really need that, but it's like, it's cute, you know? It's just like a cute little like cosplay that you do. Like, you cosplay, like, you know, being like, if you don't know what cosplaying is, that's like when you, I believe it's when you pretend to be like something that you're not. So some people like pretend, it's like you could sub it out for like pretend, like the word pretend. So like you cosplay or pretend to be like this knight in shining armor. It's like, oh, I'll come save you, you know? But in reality, it's like there's no saving that's needed to be done. It's just, it's cute because you guys like save each other. You both have a lot to offer. And you feed each other. You're both very hopeful. It's like you're staring at the stars, and he's got this renewed hope because he doesn't feel trapped anymore, if this is a he. So I kind of want to pull some love cards for this, because now I'm getting some love vibes. So what is it that this masculine wants to say to the feminine? What does the masculine want to say to the feminine? masculine, I want to say the feminine. My card smells so good. What does that smell like? I think rose. Maybe this is the rose thing that I had. I brought some rose oil and I started making candles. Just for fun, you know, like beeswax candles with like rose oil. Oh. I feel so trapped right now and I'm ready to take this to the next level. Definitely. So they feel trapped, yes, but they're ready to make the necessary moves in order to take this relationship to the next level. To take you guys out of this situation with this person. And it might take a little bit of time, but it's all in divine timing. And it's just a matter of time, right? How many times can I say time? Drink every time I say time. Not really, I don't drink. Drink water. Okay, well, this reading has been almost an hour. Oh my goodness. I hope you enjoyed that, and I guess I'll see you guys again soon. Yeah. I kind of had to go inside the gazebo, by the way, today because it has been rainy today, and it said that it was supposed to rain, but I guess not. It didn't rain. Well, anyway, have a good day, guys. Bye!